Hello, and thanks for returning to Dinners, Desserts, and More. This is your host, Velvet, and on today we're making magic cookie bars. Prep time is 10 minutes, bake time 25 minutes, and it should make 24 to 36 bars. For our ingredients, we need a half stick or cup of butter or margarine, 1 1/2 cups of graham cracker crumbs, 1 14-ounce can of Eagle brand sweetened condensed milk, not evaporated milk, 2 cups or 12 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 1 1/3 cups flaked coconut, and 1 cup of chopped nuts. Let's begin. You should preheat your oven to 350 degrees, 325 for a glass dish. You will be needing a 13 by 9 inch baking pan. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to put our butter, our melted butter, into our graham cracker cookie crumb mixture. So this is our butter. I'm gonna pour it into the graham crackers. And I'm using my rubber spatula just to incorporate everything. Now I'm gonna take this off because I want every bit of this butter out of this bowl. So just give me a moment to do that and we'll move forward. Just run that around there. All right. So what we're gonna do is incorporate these two ingredients together, and this will be our crust. You want to get that, if you can, on every bit of these graham cracker crumbs, because this will be our crust on our cookie. And it seems to be coming together very nicely. So I'm going to finish mixing this up, and I'll return back. Okay, now what we're going to do now. The recipe says that you should put this in a pan, but I like to protect my cookware because when you cut into it, you probably will damage your cookie sheet. So in order to prevent that, I've taken the liberty to put down some parchment paper. And what I did, I took some Pam and just sprayed a light glaze at the bottom, stuck the parchment paper on top, and that's how I'm going to do this. Now, if you don't have any parchment paper, feel free to go ahead and press the graham cracker cookie mixture in the bottom of your cookie sheet. So let's begin and do that now. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and spread out my graham cracker crumbs with butter across the cookie sheet, and I'm going to be careful to make sure it stays on the parchment paper, because what I'm going to do when it's done, I'm going to be able to lift this entire dessert out of this pan, and so I don't have to cut into my cookie sheet. So as I'm gonna take some time to spread this out evenly, and I'll get back. Okay, our butter graham cracker mixture has been pressed firmly on top of my parchment paper in the cookie sheet. At this time, we're going to pour our condensed milk in. And again, we do not want to use evaporated milk. It must be sweetened condensed milk. And that's going over very nicely. And it looks like I'm gonna have to do some spreading. So I'm gonna go ahead and scrape the rest of this out of the bowl, and I'll be right back. All right, now we have our condensed milk down. Now I'm going to add my chocolate chips, milk chocolate chips, butterscotch morsels, white chocolate chips, and I have some salted caramel chips at the bottom. There they go, the salted caramel chips. So I'm gonna toss these on the top. Look at that. That looks great. I'm gonna toss the chips on top of the condensed milk. And this is the kind of recipe you can make with your kids, your grandkids, your sister, your brother, your grandmother, or your mom, or your dad. It's just a fun recipe. I have the privilege of having my mom sitting right here watching. Yeah, so toss your chips on as many as you like. In the beginning, I gave you the recipe measurements, so you can use it like you want. And I just took the liberty to mix mine all up because I had a lot of these chips in the freezer, so I took them out. So you can use whatever you want. Next, we will toss on our coconut. And some people really don't care for coconut, and some people actually love coconut. So use as much or as little as you want, or if you don't like it, don't use it. But we're gonna toss on this coconut here. Make sure we get some in every area. Just 1 second. And then after this, I'm gonna toss on my pecans, and then I'll be back. Okay, I poured my nuts on, and I have a little bit left in the bag, so I'm just gonna toss those cut up pecans on top. And there you have it, guys. That is our magic cookie bars. Now what I'm gonna do is put it in the oven on 350 degrees. Again, I said 325 if you're using a glass dish, and you should again be using a 13 by 9 inch pan, and it should cook between 20-25 minutes. So I'm gonna put this in, and I'll come back with the finished product. And here, my friends, is the finished product. It smells so good in the house, and it looks so delicious. I'm gonna give you a close-up of all those delicious looking pecans, the salted caramel, the milk chocolate, the white chocolate morsels, and the butterscotch. Oh, delicious, delicious, delicious. So easy. No eggs, no flour, just goodness all into one. So we're gonna let this cool for about 15-20 minutes, and then I'm gonna come back because I'm gonna slice Mom a couple of pieces to eat, and give me her critique on it. Okay, my friends, we're back, and we've gone in, and it is simply delicious. Chewy, crunchy, and the coconut just lightly browned. Just delectable. You got to try this recipe, and leave me a comment in the below when you do. There's our magic cookie bars, and Mother has certainly dug in. I'd like to show you my plate. Delicious. Let's put that like so. Nice glass of cold milk. I'm gonna put some ice in my cup and get started. Here we go, my friends. Let me go in closer again. Magic cookie bars. All made in about a half hour. About 5 minutes to put together, and 25 minutes in your oven. 25 minutes to the table. Can't beat that with a stick. Let's push that back again so you can get a better look. I'm sorry, trying to get the camera together. There we go. Nice cup of cold milk. And a mouthful of goodness. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I make videos just about every day, so I'm looking forward to seeing your comment in the comment section, and I'm asking you to like this video. Thank you. Until we meet again.